Have you ever jolted awake in the middle of the night, clutching your leg as that sharp, twisting pain takes over? If you've been there, you know exactly what I mean. Those leg cramps that sneak up when you're just trying to get a good night's sleep. It's frustrating, isn't it? You toss and turn, hoping it'll ease up, but it lingers, leaving you tired and sore the next day. For so many of us over 60, this isn't just a once-in-a-while thing. It happens more often than we'd like, especially at night when all we want is rest. But what if the answer isn't some pill you have to chase down with water? What if it's right there in your kitchen, waiting to help you sleep through the night, without that ache stealing your peace? Leg cramps can feel like a cruel trick. Your muscles tightening up out of nowhere, sometimes so bad you can barely move. As we get older, our bodies change a bit. Muscles don't bounce back as fast, hydration slips more easily, and those little balances inside us can get off kilter. That's where those cramps come from. And they're not just a nuisance. They can wear you out, make it harder to get around, and even leave you dreading bedtime. But here's the good news. You don't have to just put up with it. There are foods, simple, delicious ones, that can help calm those twitchy muscles, keep them steady, and stop those cramps before they start. These aren't fancy things you've never heard of. They're everyday goodies packed with what your legs need to feel good again. And the best part, you can enjoy them, feel better, and maybe even sleep like a baby. Today, we're going to talk about 10 of the best foods that can kick those leg cramps to the curb, even in the middle of the night. They're loaded with things like potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Stuff your muscles crave to stay relaxed and strong. We're not here to overwhelm you with complicated recipes or hard-to-find ingredients. Just tasty, familiar foods you can start adding to your day right now. So, let's dive in with the first one, because there's nothing like a little kitchen magic to get those legs feeling steady again. First up is something you've probably got sitting on your counter already: bananas. These yellow wonders are like nature's gift to your muscles, packed with potassium that keeps everything running smoothly. Potassium's a big deal. It's like a calming signal for your muscle fibers, stopping them from getting all jumpy and tight. Without enough of it, those cramps can creep in, especially when you're lying still at night. Just one medium banana gives you around 400 milligrams of potassium, a solid boost to keep those legs happy. A friend in her late 60s started keeping bananas handy. She'd wake up with cramps that left her hobbling to the bathroom. She began slicing one over her oatmeal every morning, and after a few days, she noticed those nighttime twists weren't hitting as hard. It's like her legs finally got the memo to relax. You can enjoy bananas any way you like. Blend them into a smoothie with a splash of milk, pair them with a handful of nuts for a quick snack, or just peel and eat them as is. They're sweet, easy, and portable, perfect for a little potassium pick-me-up. Bigger, riper ones are sweeter if you've got a sweet tooth, while smaller, greener ones have more fiber to keep things steady. Just a heads up, if you've got kidney troubles or really high blood sugar, you might want to check with your doctor, since potassium and sugar can add up. But for most of us, bananas are a delicious way to start fighting those cramps right from breakfast. That brings us to the next one, something creamy and rich that takes it up a notch: avocados. These green gems are more than just a trendy toast topper. They're a powerhouse for your legs, loaded with both potassium and magnesium. Magnesium's like a natural relaxer, keeping your muscles from overreacting, while potassium teams up to keep them calm. Plus, avocados have healthy fats that help your nerves stay in good shape and cut down on inflammation, which can make cramps worse. A neighbor in his 70s swore by them. He'd mash half an avocado on whole grain toast for lunch, and after a week, he said those tight, crampy calves didn't wake him up as often. It's like his legs got a double dose of comfort in every bite. You can scoop avocados into salad, blend them into a smoothie with some berries, or just eat them straight with a spoon. They're a bit calorie-rich, so a little goes a long way. Half at a time is plenty for most of us. If your kidneys aren't at their best, you might swap them for something lighter, but otherwise, they're a tasty way to keep those cramps at bay. And speaking of tasty, there's another green friend waiting in the wings that's more than just a salad filler. It's a real cramp buster you'll love adding to your plate. Next up is spinach, a leafy green that's been helping folks for years. This isn't just about piling on the greens. It's packed with magnesium to relax those muscles and nitrates to get your blood flowing better. Better circulation means your legs get more oxygen, cutting down on spasms that hit when you're resting. A friend in her late 60s started tossing spinach into her soups. She'd been waking up with cramps that made her dread getting out of bed. After steaming it lightly and adding it to her meals, she said her legs felt less twitchy at night. It's like spinach was whispering to her muscles to take it easy. You can saute spinach with a bit of garlic, blend it into a smoothie, or toss it into an omelet. Cooking it a little makes the magnesium easier for your body to use. Pair it with a squeeze of lemon for a flavor boost, and you've got a simple way to keep those cramps quiet. We've started with some real winners here: bananas, avocados, spinach, all setting the stage for stronger, happier legs. There's more to come, including a tiny seed that packs a big punch. So stick with us as we keep this going. If you've got a banana handy, drop a 1 in the comments. We'd love to know you're trying it out. So, we've kicked things off with some real kitchen champions. Bananas with their potassium punch, avocados bringing that creamy mix of magnesium and healthy fats, and spinach giving your muscles a relaxing boost. It's nice to think about, isn't it? Those familiar foods starting to work their magic, helping your legs feel a little less twitchy, especially when you're tucked in for the night. You might have even grabbed a banana already or tossed some spinach into your supper, feeling that first hint of relief. That's what we're building here. Small, delicious steps to send those leg cramps packing, so you can rest easy and move through your day without that nagging ache. And we're not slowing down yet, because there's more goodness to dig into. Starting with a tiny seed that's anything but small when it comes to keeping your legs happy. Let's talk about pumpkin seeds. Don't let their size fool you. These little guys are loaded with magnesium, one of the best friends your muscles could ask for. Magnesium's like a gentle whisper to your nerves, telling them to settle down, so your legs don't tighten up out of nowhere. Just a small handful, about an ounce, gives you nearly 40% of the magnesium you need in a day, making them a powerhouse snack for fighting off cramps. A neighbor in his early 70s started munching on them. He'd wake up with his calves in knots, barely able to stretch them out. He began sprinkling some raw pumpkin seeds over his yogurt every afternoon, and after a week or so, he said those nighttime cramps weren't crashing his sleep as much. It's like his legs finally got a break, thanks to that little boost. You can toss pumpkin seeds into your oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie for a nutty twist, or just nibble them straight from the bag, raw or dry roasted. Unsalted ones are the way to go for the most goodness. They've even got a bonus, tryptophan, something that helps your body make melatonin, so you might sleep deeper and dodge those cramps altogether. They're easy to keep in your pantry, ready for whenever you need a quick bite. If you're watching sodium or snacking a lot, just keep it to a handful. Plenty to help without overdoing it. These seeds set the stage for keeping your muscles calm, and they lead us right into something from the sea that's just as powerful. Next up are salmon and sardines, oily fish that might sound like a treat, but they're real allies for your legs. These swimmers are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, those good fats that help quiet down inflammation in your muscles and joints. Inflammation can make cramps worse, stiffening things up and leaving your legs sore, especially if you've got a bit of joint ache too. Plus, they've got vitamin D and calcium, a duo that keeps your muscles and nerves working together smoothly. A friend in her late 60s started adding sardines to her meals. She'd wake up with cramps that made her dread getting out of bed. She tried canned sardines on toast a few times a week, and she said her legs felt less cranky, like the inflammation wasn't stirring things up as much. It's like her muscles got a soothing pat from the inside. You can grill a salmon fillet for dinner, spread sardines on a cracker for a snack, or toss them into a salad with some greens. Those soft, edible bones and sardines are a calcium goldmine. If fish isn't your thing, you might talk to your doctor about other options, but these are worth a try for that double whammy of cramp relief and joint comfort. They're a hearty addition to your plate, keeping those legs steady, and they pave the way for something creamy and cool that's just as easy to love. That brings us to yogurt, a smooth, simple treat that's more than just a quick bite. It's a calcium champ that can really help with those leg cramps. Calcium's a big player. It works with magnesium and potassium to make sure your muscles contract and relax the way they should. Yogurt's easy on your stomach, which is great as we get older and sometimes struggle to get enough calcium from tougher stuff like greens. A neighbor in his 70s started eating it daily. He'd wake up with his calves seizing, making mornings a chore. He swapped his usual snack for a bowl of Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey. And after a few days, he said those cramps weren't hitting as hard. It's like his legs got a little stronger with every spoonful. You can scoop yogurt for breakfast with some fruit, use it as a base for a smoothie, or just enjoy it plain. Greek yogurt's extra protein helps keep your muscles in good shape too. Those probiotics in there, they're a bonus, helping your gut, so your body can use all these nutrients better. If dairy's not your friend, you might check with your doctor, but for most of us, it's a light, tasty way to keep cramps at bay. It's funny how something so everyday can make such a difference, isn't it? We've got pumpkin seeds, salmon or sardines, and yogurt in the mix now, each one adding a little more calm to your legs. Here we are, bringing this cozy chat about keeping leg cramps at bay to a close. And it's been quite a tasty journey so far, hasn't it? We've got bananas, avocados, and spinach starting things off with their muscle-soothing goodness, followed by pumpkin seeds, salmon or sardines, and yogurt adding their own special touch to keep those cramps quiet. It's wonderful to think about how these foods, ones you might already have around, can start to ease that tight, twisty feeling that sneaks up at night. Maybe you've tried a handful of pumpkin seeds or scooped some yogurt already, feeling your legs settle down a bit more each day. That's what we're after, simple, delicious ways to help you sleep through the night and step into your morning without that ache holding you back. And now, we've got 4 more everyday favorites to round it out, starting with something you probably have in your fridge right now. Let's crack into eggs, those little breakfast staples that do so much more than fill you up. Eggs are packed with vitamin B12, a quiet hero that keeps your nerves humming and your blood carrying oxygen right where it's needed. When B12 runs low, your muscles can get jittery, misfiring into cramps that wake you up. Plus, the protein in eggs helps keep your legs strong, which is a big deal as we get older and want to stay steady. A friend in his late 60s started eating them more. He'd wake up with his calves seizing, making it tough to even stand. He whipped up a couple of eggs with some spinach every morning, and after a week, he said those nighttime jolts weren't as fierce. It's like his legs got a little tune-up with every bite. You can scramble eggs with some veggies, boil them for a quick snack, or toss them into a salad. However you like them, they're an easy way to keep cramps at bay. They're simple, versatile, and loaded with goodness. Though if sodium or allergies are a concern, just keep an eye on how you season them. Eggs are a great start to this final stretch, paving the way for something cool and refreshing that's just as helpful. Next up is coconut water. Think of it as nature's own electrolyte drink, straight from the tropics to your glass. It's brimming with potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium. All the things your muscles need to stay relaxed and hydrated. When you're low on these, cramps can hit hard, especially at night when your body's resting. A neighbor in her early 70s gave it a try. She'd wake up with her legs locking up, leaving her exhausted. She started sipping a small glass of coconut water in the afternoon, and after a few days, she said those cramps didn't crash her sleep as often. It's like her legs got a little hydration boost that kept them calm. You can pour coconut water over ice for a cool treat, mix it into a smoothie, or just drink it plain. It's lighter than sugary sports drinks and gentler on your system. If you've got kidney or heart issues, you might check with your doctor about the potassium. But for most of us, it's a refreshing way to keep those muscles steady. It's a smooth sip that leads us right into something hearty and sweet that's a real cramp fighter. That brings us to sweet potatoes, nature's mineral-packed comfort food. These orange beauties are loaded with potassium, over 500 milligrams in a medium one, plus magnesium and calcium, all working together to keep your muscles from tightening up. They digest easy, which is great as we get older, and their slow carbs help keep your energy steady too. A friend in his 70s started eating them. He'd wake up with cramps that made his mornings rough. He baked a sweet potato with a sprinkle of cinnamon a few nights a week, and he said his legs felt less jumpy, like they'd finally settled down. It's like a warm, tasty hug for your muscles. You can roast sweet potatoes, mash them up, or slice them into fries. However you cook them, they're a delicious way to stop cramps. If your kidneys aren't at their best, you might ease up on them, but otherwise, they're a perfect fit, and they set the stage for one last snack that's small but mighty, rounding out this lineup beautifully. Finally, we've got almonds, tiny powerhouses you can carry in your pocket. They're rich in magnesium and vitamin E, plus healthy fats and a bit of calcium, all teaming up to keep your muscles relaxed and your circulation humming. Vitamin E fights off inflammation, which can make cramps worse, while the fats help your legs get the oxygen they need. A neighbor in her late 60s started munching on them. She'd wake up with her calves in knots after a busy day. She kept a handful of almonds by her chair, and after a week, she said her legs didn't seize up as much. It's like a little snack that tells your muscles to take it easy. You can nibble almonds on their own, toss them into yogurt, or sprinkle them over a salad. They're easy and tasty, perfect for keeping cramps away. So, there we have it, 10 foods, from bananas to almonds, all ready to help your legs stay calm and strong. It's amazing how these everyday bites, eggs, coconut water, sweet potatoes, almonds, and everything we've talked about can make such a difference. You don't need anything fancy, just a few swaps here and there to keep those nighttime cramps from stealing your rest. Imagine sleeping through the night, waking up ready to go. No more hobbling out of bed. These foods are like old friends, aren't they? They're there in your kitchen, waiting to lend a hand, so you can move through your day with a little more ease. Maybe you'll scramble an egg tomorrow, sip some coconut water this afternoon, or bake a sweet potato tonight. Whatever feels right, start there. We'd love to hear how it's going. Drop a note in the comments and tell us what you're trying. Press 1 if you're cracking an egg, 2 if you're grabbing some almonds, or just share your story. We're all ears. If this has helped you even a bit, give it a thumbs up below. It's a little nod that you're with us. And if you want more tips like these, hit that subscribe button, because you deserve to live strong and steady at any age. Here's to peaceful nights and happy legs. Take care, and we'll see you soon.